Hey everyone, Nathan Malik here. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and checking out Church News. Today we have some really cool stories we cannot wait to share with you. In a little bit, we'll hear from someone who really took next steps seriously at our church. But first, we're going to hear from one of our youth students about how our annual Crave Youth Conference made a huge difference in their life. So we're going to talk to my friend Ira. Ira is a pretty cool guy. He's attended Forefront Student Ministries at both campuses in Reedsburg and Mauston. He's also very involved in our church, serving in tech and kids. Now, Ira grew up in church his entire life, but his relationship with God finally became real when he was attending Crave Summer Camp last year.
I was kind of really nervous and I didn't want to go, but then my mom made me go. But the messages were great, the worship was great, and I actually had fun with other people. I'm not a very social person, so I started feeling better. I was like, you know what? I think I can actually enjoy this. I felt like my social anxiety was actually preventing me to be with God because I was nervous, and I get nervous around people, so I got nervous around him. In the mornings, we would have these 45 minutes of just reading Bible, talking to God, praying. That was probably my pivotal moment when I got to spend time with just me and God.
It's incredible how Ira stepped out of his comfort zone and found God. Now, that wasn't the only time Ira stepped out of his comfort zone. When Ira first heard about Crave Conference, he was put off by it because he thought there would be too many people. It wasn't until he experienced the worship, preaching, and games that he actually was able to overcome his social anxiety and start enjoying himself.
I think what stuck to me was how these people who are pastors, and they're super big and great, amazing pastors, but they just had normal lives just like me and all the other kids. And I feel like that was really relatable. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not an open person, but I guess I've been more open and I've grown closer to God. Crave Conference and Crave Camp and youth group even is probably the best part of my week. Not even joking. I love going to youth group every single week.
Ira sets such an amazing example, and I think we could all take some advice from him and do something that challenges us and causes us to get out of our comfort zone. Someone who I think is doing a really good job at this is Aaron. Aaron serves in pretty much every area at church, literally every area. One week he's in Electric Kids, the next he's in tech, then he's an usher. Seriously, this guy is amazing. Now, Aaron and his family have only been attending Faith Christian Church for about 7 months, but in that short amount of time, they have been able to bless so many people's lives through more than just serving.
Pastor Donovan had the classes about volunteering and where you can fit in here and what you could do to help out. So we sat there and the kids were all involved, and Pastor Donovan showed us different ministries that we could partake in, and we filled out the application. And a short time afterwards, and I'm like, I want to do this. I want to do something. I want to feel part of the family. And about a month later, got my first call for being an usher. Since then, we haven't turned back and been helping wherever we can help out. The children's wing was just being done. I kept looking at the grass, and then all of a sudden one day, Pastor Paul and Pastor Aaron came up and asked me if I wanted to do the lawn care because the previous gentleman who did it got ill and he gave it up. And I'm like, sure. I've been waiting to do the grass. Ever since then, I schedule the grass cutting and been helping plant grass seed. And being here at Faith Christian has been the best thing that's ever happened. I wish I would have started years ago. And everyone's been such gracious and open arms and great friends that I've never felt before at any place. And it's just a great feeling to help out and to be part of a great group of people. They're like family to me now, and it's just a blessing.
Both Ira and Aaron's journey revealed the next step. And when they took it, God revealed another next step, and another, and before long, God is using people just like you, like never before, to reach people and to build relationships. Our Connect class is where you can learn more about the mission and vision of our church in a comfortable small group setting. There, you'll also learn how you can get more involved in our church. So let's all take a tip from Ira and Aaron and be open to the next step that God has revealed for each of us. Maybe for you, that's going to Connect class, or maybe joining a small group, or going to an event. Whatever it is, if you're feeling a tug, then go to faithchristianwy.com/serve. There you can find out what your next step is to you.